Welcome back to BAS and FRO, where today we're going to be introducing a brand new segment. Welcome to Viewer's Corner.
Crowd screaming.
Viewer's Corner with Fro in the house. I feel like I gotta do that every segment. So anyway, I'm here.
Do it look like I can? No. This is great banter.
Good to talk.
Everybody cares that you're here, Fro.
Yeah, I know.
Thanks for
A
that.
legend in my own mind.
Alright, welcome to Viewer's Corner, where today it's going to be a comment from War Boar. This is going to be kind of every podcast thing, right? After every podcast, we're going to do this, look at your comments, answer your questions in a little short snippet for you guys.
I think if the viewers show us some love, we got to show some love back and answer some of the good questions the good people out there are feeding our way.
Alright, well, as I said, from War Boar, Fro, you're going to like this one. I like your guys' style, but it's all just words. Please post a mock draft with your Win 6 category strategy. And if you remember, that was Fro's idea.
All right, hey, War Boar, thanks a lot for the feedback and for the love. I think it's a great question. We do plan to do some mock drafts, mini mock drafts. Unfortunately, we're one of those people who are in the Yahoo League. Yahoo! Yo, get your act together and please get the mock drafts out.
Just put me out of me misery.
Anyway, so we can't do those yet, but let's talk a little bit more about the old 6 category strategy.
Alright, and as Fro said, if the viewers show us love, we gotta show some love back. Alright, so Fro, this was your idea. I think we should start off with you. Why don't you elaborate a bit on what he's asking?
I'm gonna talk to you about how I won it a couple times. So a couple years back, when the first time I deployed this strategy with great success, everyone was focused on hitting. It's all Trout, Goldie. They want, Arenado. They want all the big hitters. I get it. I like those hitters too. And I went pitching. Actually starting pitching for the first 4 rounds. So literally, I had no hitters at all for the first 4 rounds.
What are you doing?
So you think, okay, round 5 and 6, I'm gonna get hitting, right? No, I didn't. I actually got 2 relievers. So I had 4 starters and 2 relievers, 6 picks in, and everyone was looking at me like, what the hell are you doing, Fro?
Take 2.
What are you doing?
Hello, I'm one of them.
It's me.
Yeah, and I'm thinking to myself, what are you guys doing? Because you're just drafting hitting, and I got, you're leaving all these great pitchers available, so I just snapped them all up. And then after about, I think it was round 7, I pivoted and I said, you know what? I'm going to win pitching. I'm going to win stolen bases. I need speed. I need speed of the bases. And who's out there floating away? Billy Hamilton. Not, one of those love-hate players in the fantasy world. But the reality is, if you want stolen bases, he's the man. And he was my man that year. And so right away, I have the 6th, a really good spot in all pitching categories, and I just all of a sudden made this huge step forward in stolen bases.
That's a fantastic point, and exactly, the strategy is embodied right there. You got the pitching, you got the wins, Ks, ERA, WHIP, saves, and then you're building around this stolen base nucleus, Billy Hamilton, and you go on to draft. I think it was like the Mayhew and players like that. Players who people aren't excited about, players who people don't really want. But, when they go to a team and they fit into a strategy, you could really make use of all their talent.
Perfect.
Yeah, so actually I think I went back and I drafted more pitching, but as Baz pointed out, you look at my team from a hitting standpoint, no one was particularly spectacular, but I had 2 speedsters, 2 guys who are in your 30 plus category. Of course, one of them was Billy, but everywhere across my team, Real Muto, LeMahieu.
Who were they? Exactly.
But people were just chipping in with 15, 20 stolen bases. And so I just walked that category. And my pitching category, it was a slam dunk. And that year I actually did win wire to wire.
Exactly.
And
Billy, you can always count on Billy.
Billy Hamilton.
2 or 3 stolen bases a week, right? And then if you've got 2 or 3 of those guys who you can count on 2 or 3 a week, then you've got all these other players who can all pitch in and 2 or 3 of those players get 1, all of a sudden you're pretty much at 10 stolen bases, if not over. And that just kind of, you know, emphasizes how, like,
Take 2.
good this strategy can be if it's used properly.
Yeah. People laughed at my team, like, your team sucks. I'm like, well, it kind of does suck, I guess, but...
Ooh, you suck.
Every week I won. So, because you have 6 categories locked up. So it doesn't really matter how you get those 6 points. You get them locked up, you're going to win.
Exactly. And that was a very painful season for me, watching you climb through the ranks. But, before you get too ahead of yourself, hold your horses. Next season I did win.
For the first time in forever.
And I basically did it the same way. We don't have to re-explain it all. I went pitching.
Did you steal my strategy?
No,
I
I only stole one half of it.
Just a little bit.
Hey, that's not that bad, right? So, I basically went pitching. Are you sensing a trend?
Mm-hmm.
Just saying, are you sensing a trend? But I pivoted. So you go pitching. I didn't bother with relievers because what I had in mind was power. And with home runs and RBIs, there's 2, and then with the rest of the pitching. So I managed to acquire, I think it was Kershaw and Scherzer on the same team, which was just miraculous. Then you've got players like Carlos Martinez, just those pitchers who, you know, you draft 8, 9, 10 rounds in, who just really chip in.
Good point. And so then the reverse strategy, when I wanted again, I did exact opposite way around. So I went all hitting, and I locked up the 5 hitting categories by having just really, really strong players at every sort of position. And I didn't focus on pitching at all. So because I'm not drafting pitching, and everyone's kind of caught on with pitching strategy, I went the other way. I'm drafting all hitting, so I'm getting a lot of great hitters for position. And then if I had pitching that was any good, I just traded them away for more hitting. But what I then did is I just streamed pitching all week long, every week, week in, week out. And that meant that I won the K category.
Perfect.
So I won the K category. I occasionally won the wins category because you're throwing a lot of pitching, you're going to get some wins. But that was the K was my sixth category win, and I got it through streaming. But because I wasn't investing in any pitching at all, I had a really, really rock solid hitting team. So anyway, a couple examples. A third example, I should say, with Baz's idea of how you can draft just to 6 categories and 6 categories only.
Exactly. So there you go, War Boar. Hope we answered your questions. So we've got power and pitching, then we've got stolen bases and pitching, and then we've got 5 category hitters and streaming pitchers. So thanks, War Boar, for listening in to the number 1, and I hope we answered your question.
Yep, and look out for some mock drafts coming soon. Yahoo, looking your way again. Yahoo! Okay, we're out.
BAS and FRO are out. See you guys next time.